language that has actually gained a lot of popularity and is being extensively used these days is Python. So in today's video, I will be telling you about the different jobs that are there, that are probably the highest paying jobs that you can achieve after you have learned Python. The agenda of today's video will be something like this. I will first discuss the different job types, and in the meanwhile I'll also discuss the other different skill sets that you will be needing in order to apply for that job. So it's not just Python. For anything you need some other languages or some other technologies as well. So what are the different technologies that you need to learn if you wish to build a career in that field? That will be the topic of discussion of today's video. Do watch the video to the end, and if you're new to our channel and have not yet subscribed, do subscribe. With that being said, let's first question is, why is Python gaining so much of popularity? What is the speciality that Python has? The first speciality or the first advantage of Python is that the script, or rather the syntax of Python, is actually very simple, and it is majorly related, or the way in which we interact with humans, that's the language that Python understands. Learning Python becomes very easy. The second is that Python is a general purpose programming language. That is, it can be used to build multiple softwares and multiple websites by using this language. It can be used anywhere. So that these are the major two reasons why Python has become so versatile and it's been used so extensively. We will move ahead and we'll see the different sectors in which you can get a job by learning Python. The first thing, or the first job type, is web development or web developer. So you can aim to become a web developer. As a web developer, you will be responsible for developing websites for maybe your organization, or if you're working for a freelance, then maybe for the people who approach to you, or you can be building websites for your own personal reasons. So there are different reasons or different jobs as a web developer, and you can get hold of any one of the jobs. But for that, apart from having the knowledge of Python, you need to also know about the web development frameworks. So there are different frameworks that, Python is the language, but in which framework is that language put? So there are different frameworks that are used for web development. So they are Django, Flask, and some more. So you have to learn either of these to become a web developer. The next job is the very common and the buzzword of these days, that is data science. Now data science is a job which requires the knowledge of Python, but there are a lot of other things that are also required. For example, if you want to become a data scientist, you must not only know Python, but you must also be very comfortable with mathematics, and you need to be comfortable with databases and a lot more. So data science is a complete world in itself. I am aiming to make a separate video explaining how you can become a data scientist. I will be bringing that over in a few days, but just to tell you that learning Python or only learning Python will not help you become a data scientist. You need to have a good grip in mathematics, you need to have a good grip on databases, you need to have a good grip on visualization tools, and a lot more. So you need to learn all of these, and then you can aim to become a data scientist. The third very common career approach that you can take is as a machine learning or AI engineer. Now these are the hot topics of the decade. There is a huge requirement of ML engineers and AI engineers. So if you want to become, if you want to become an ML engineer or an AI engineer, then you need to learn Python. But apart from Python, you must also be knowing scikit or TensorFlow. Not to forget that web development calls for backend developer and front-end developer. So as a backend developer, you need to learn the two technologies or the two frameworks that we have discussed in the first point, that is Django or Flask. But if you are aiming to become a front-end developer, then you must be knowing JavaScript. In addition to Python, you should be knowing JavaScript. You should have a basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, all of these in addition with Python. That also takes me to the place that you can also become a full stack developer if you know these three. If you know Python and you know JavaScript, and if you learn Django, then you will be you make in a complete package, and you can aim for becoming a full stack developer. And the next and the last point, or the last job type that you can do or go for, is data analysis or a data analyst. As a data analyst, you need to know how the data plays around, how to clean the data, how to manage the data, where the data is stored, and a lot more. So for that, you also need a good grip on tools like Excel, PowerPoint, visualization tools such as Tableau. You should also be very well versed with databases, and you should be having this knowledge of Python. So I hope that I have been able to help you out in giving the skills that you might need in order to become or aim for these different job types. I will be making separate detailed videos on data science and data analysis both, because they are, or they cannot be actually summed up in just a few words. They are more than that and they demand more than this. So I will be bringing in the topics. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss those videos from us. And of course, if you like today's video, hit the like button. That was CareerQ. I'll meet again tomorrow with another new video. Till then, stay tuned. Take care. Bye.